Forget monsters under the bed. Sometimes nature itself is the scariest sight. This short clip captures a fleeting moment, barely a blink long. In the still water, a shape rises. Unlike anything natural, it shimmers like a phantom growing from the surface. Before you can dismiss it as a trick of light, another appears in the same spot, mirroring the first. Is it a rare natural phenomenon or something more unsettling? This video, captured by fellow subway riders in New York City, shows another passenger engaged in a seemingly unusual self-talk conversation.
Banana flavored Laffy Taffy is my favorite flavor of Laffy Taffy. Anyways, people were asking me what it's like to drop out of hair school, and I was telling them it's not that big of a deal. I think I still have career prospects. But honestly, if you ask me, personally, anyways, people were asking me what it's like to drop out of hair school, and I was telling them it's not that.
How would you respond if you witnessed this behavior on your subway commute? We might crave explanations for strange weather events, clinging to ideas of the supernatural or the spooky, but this clip from Romania leaves no room for fantasy. It's raw, real terror. Roaring winds and rain pummel a small city center. A monstrous gust nearly uproots trees, their branches clawing at the sky. Then, with a sickening yank, a billboard surrenders to the fury. The clip cuts abruptly, leaving us to imagine the chilling reality of being caught exposed in this storm's wrath. This dashcam footage serves as a cautionary tale for drivers with itchy gas pedals. Watch as the red car behind blatantly disregards traffic safety, tailgating, erratic lane changes. The driver weaves through traffic like a pinball, seemingly oblivious to the danger they pose to themselves and others. But fate, or perhaps a watchful eye in the form of an emerging police car, has other plans. The officer reacts swiftly to the reckless driving, initiating a pursuit. While the red car makes a futile attempt to flee, the congested lanes quickly become a cage. Justice, served slow but sure, arrives in the form of flashing lights pulling the car over. This incident is a stark reminder that reckless driving might get you there faster, but it could also land you pulled over on the side of the road, facing consequences that could have easily been avoided with a little patience. The New York subway is famous for many things, including its unofficial residents, rats. We've all been there, catching some shut-eye on a long commute. But what if that feeling of something brushing against you wasn't just a dream?
At some point.
This video, filmed on a subway train, shows a rat climbing onto a sleeping passenger. Let's just say it's enough to make anyone reconsider a subway nap. Staying safe at night is paramount. This video highlights a chilling encounter. A group hanging out in a park late at night is unnerved by a stranger dressed as a clown who appears out of nowhere and stares at them. Reports of similar unsettling experiences and even potential harm caused by this individual in the area raise a red flag. This incident serves as a stark reminder that if you're ever alone at night and encounter someone behaving strangely or making you feel unsafe, trust your instincts and leave immediately. It's always better to be cautious than become a victim. Herd animals can exhibit competitive behavior, and this video seems to show that. A cow basks in the attention of visitors, while a nearby bison appears to take notice. The bison slowly approaches, circles the car, separating the cow from the people.
Making a mess. I wonder when he comes if this cow's gonna hang on.
And then delivers a forceful nudge with its head.
Oh, he's gonna ram him in the butt. He got up ahead of steam and ran into.
While the cow and the woman are clearly startled, it's important to remember this is likely instinctive behavior rather than calculated malice. The bison's actions may be driven by a desire to reassert dominance within the herd dynamic. In a dramatic escape attempt, a man pursued by police jumps from a bridge at night. Witnesses watch in shock as a man lands on the ground, seemingly unharmed, and walks away from the scene. The outcome of this situation remains unclear. Forget ghosts and ghouls. Real terror hits the road in this dashcam clip. Cruising down a dark highway, the driver witnesses a nightmare unfold. A car on the overpass loses control in a blink, erupting from the shadows. It plummets down, a twisted hunk of metal, before slamming onto the concrete below. Our driver reacts with a heartbeat's worth of time, swerving just in time to avoid the wreckage. This close call is a chilling reminder. Stay alert, because on the road, danger can appear from anywhere, and in an instant. A treacherous ice storm swept through the port city of Vladivostok, Russia in November 2020. Widespread damage and power outages painted a grim picture in the aftermath. The next morning, a chilling incident unfolded for a local couple. Daria Ponomarenko-Zhuk and her husband, Alexander, were tackling the icy aftermath, clearing ice from their car. Daria briefly headed inside their apartment building for hot water, leaving Alexander braving the elements. A split-second decision may have saved his life. Alexander noticed something just in time and swiftly moved away from the car. A terrifying crash resonated as a massive chunk of concrete plummeted from the 9th floor of a neighboring building. The concrete slab, believed to be part of the building's siding, completely crushed their car in its devastating descent. Miraculously, the falling debris narrowly missed Alexander himself. The cause of the concrete's fall remained undetermined, but the brutal weather conditions were likely a contributing factor. Another car on the same street fell victim to a similar concrete collapse that day. Shaken but incredibly grateful, both Alexander and Daria acknowledged the close call, especially thankful their 5-year-old daughter wasn't present during the incident. A photo captured Alexander holding a beer next to the totaled car, a somber yet celebratory gesture marking his 2nd birthday as he called it, a chilling reminder of his brush with disaster. Alexander's quick reflexes and situational awareness undoubtedly played a crucial role in his fortunate escape. The extraction left a cloud of questions hanging over the scene. It highlighted the tightrope walk the operator of the larger machine had to walk, pulling hard and fast enough to free the excavator, but slow and steady enough to avoid another mishap. Ever felt the ground turn traitor? That sinking dread as your world starts to wobble? That's a reality for folks in Mindanao, Philippines after a monstrous 7.6 earthquake struck at 10:37 p.m. One minute you're grabbing late night snacks, the next you're diving for cover, praying falling glass isn't on the menu.
Oh my god.
Imagine the terror. You're at the market, catching up with friends when the ground starts to convulse and electrical lines erupt in a deadly ballet of sparks. Running might seem crazy, but where's the safe zone when the earth itself feels like it's disintegrating?
Oh my God! Oh my God, Jesus name! Oh my God!
This restaurant footage captured with chilling clarity lays bare the raw fear of an unexpected earthquake. No shaky camera work here, just the stark reality of a world teetering on the edge. It's a reminder that sometimes, when the ground gives way, the only option is to run for your life. On May 30th, 2020, a bizarre scene unfolded next to the city river, captivating locals and soon grabbing wider attention. A car, for reasons unknown, ended up submerged in the water. A crane was called in to try and rescue the vehicle, and anticipation grew as the operation began. But just as things seemed about to go smoothly, a snag emerged. The attempt to hoist the car back onto land almost succeeded, but then took an unexpected turn. As the situation escalated, the crane operator faced a heart-stopping moment. They were forced to make a last-minute escape from the cab, narrowly avoiding getting hurt themselves. Thankfully, bystanders reacted quickly and pulled the operator to safety from the rising water. Despite the chaotic turn of events, nobody was injured. Airline staff at Tampa International Airport encountered a disruptive passenger in November 2022, as captured on its body camera footage. The intoxicated individual's misbehavior resulted in him being removed from the flight. Police were called to the scene when the man refused to leave the airport.
No, my dad has bladder cancer. He's at Mayo, and you are not letting him on this plane. This is kind of fucked up, man. I gotta say. They asked you if you wanted to be rebooked. You said no. Why don't you keep moving, keep walking?
No, you gotta keep going. You gotta leave.
Why are we doing
Because
this,
that
guys?
company's not letting you fly.
No, guys.
And when they tell you to
Hey,
leave,
guys.
you gotta go. No, we'll talk. You can talk and walk.
The footage shows officers attempting to de-escalate the situation and explain that cooperation is necessary to avoid arrest for misconduct.
My dad has bladder cancer.
No, we understand that, but you can't fly today.
Just clear it up. Why can't I not fly?
They're not, because that airline said you couldn't.
Pay attention.
Oh, what am I doing? I can toss you. Like
We don't want you to fall.
However you want.
No. Get off me, man. Get
All
off.
right, listen.
In a second, you're gonna go to the
Yeah.
So just calm down.
Just relax.
Leave the air side and go out with your legs. No, but we're gonna walk. No. Yes. What have I done? What have
You're
I done?
intoxicated.
He's not
What do you mean? What do you mean? I could
It doesn't matter.
Your money's been refunded to your credit card that you used to purchase the ticket. You're not flying tomorrow.
You can't fly. You can fly tomorrow.
Come on, train, buddy. Come on.
Nope. Not going.
Don't start doing that kind of stuff, because you'll just end up going to jail.
Why are you guys so mad at me?
We're not mad at you.
No, this is
Mad at you. I'm drinking my coffee here. I'm not mad at you.
Sit down. Why? Sit down.
What do I do
Have
wrong?
a seat.
What do I do
Have a
wrong?
seat. The train's gonna move. Sit down.
What do I do wrong? Hold on.
First of all, you're not even listening to me. I'm asking you to sit down. That's what I'm asking you to do, and you're not even listening to that.
Well, what am I doing wrong?
You've been drinking.
You're trespassing.
You're intoxicated.
You're intoxicated.
I want you to fly.
You're trespassing.
I get up through your head. I can smell the alcohol in your breath.
Oh, I did.
Just back up.
United will not let you fly.
They're not gonna let you fly.
We have two options here. We either escort you out, or we...
Unfortunately, the man's behavior did not improve, leading to his eventual arrest. FPS Russia, a popular YouTube channel known for its focus on firearms, hosted by Kyle Lomar under the persona Dmitry Potapov, boasted over 6 million subscribers. In January 2013, a video testing the limits of a DRD Paratus 18, also known as a suitcase weapon, took a dangerous turn.
You don't need any tools to assemble it. Everything is just hand tight. So there aren't any special wrenches to keep up with, no Allen keys.
Lamar quickly assembled the firearm and showcased its accuracy through target practice with soda bottles and concrete. However, in an attempt to further demonstrate the weapon's power, he aimed at the door of a seemingly unremarkable pickup truck. This decision had a near catastrophic outcome.
Maybe a lot of shrapnel.
The truck unexpectedly exploded upon firing, propelling a large piece of metal shrapnel in Lamar's direction. Luckily, he managed to evade injury by a hair's breadth, highlighting the inherent dangers associated with firearms and the importance of safe handling practices. This white-knuckle dashcam footage throws you right into a high-speed chase on a Puerto Rico expressway. Three police cars, sirens wailing, are locked in a heated pursuit of a reckless biker. The rider weaves through traffic like a bullet, dodging cars and trucks with inches to spare. The cops are determined to end this chase fast. They work together, a strategic ballet of flashing lights and screeching tires, trying to box in the biker. Suddenly, a police car nudges the motorcycle from behind. A bump, a flash of sparks, and the rider is flying. But this daring biker isn't done yet. He scrambles to his feet, throws a look back at the stunned cops, and makes a break for it on foot. Motorcycle abandoned, he sprints across a busy expressway, disappearing into a maze of concrete and steel. Did he escape? The dashcam doesn't say, but one thing's for sure, this chase was a wild ride. Inattentive driving can have life-altering consequences, as this near miss on a narrow road demonstrates. A BMW driver, seemingly oblivious to their surroundings, fails to notice an elderly pedestrian crossing the street. The pedestrian narrowly avoids being struck, forced to take a step back as the car zooms past, but the danger doesn't end there. The driver's complete disregard for the near collision is even more alarming. They speed away without a second thought for the pedestrian's well-being. Thankfully, justice prevails. A police vehicle stationed at the crossing witnesses the entire incident. With sirens wailing, the police car makes a swift U-turn, initiating a pursuit of the reckless driver. This serves as a powerful reminder that a momentary lapse in focus can have devastating consequences, and that scofflaw behavior will not go unnoticed by law enforcement. Beach bliss turns to a watery nightmare in this shocking clip. Sunbathers bask in carefree bliss, oblivious to the monstrous storm brewing on the horizon. The sky, once a canvas of blue, morphs into a menacing tapestry of dark clouds. But it's not just any storm. Three monstrous waterspouts rise from the churning sea, twisting and growing with each passing second, from relaxation to frantic escape. As sand whips around their ankles and the once calm water turns into a frenzy, beachgoers are jolted into action. The quick, steady evacuation under the crackle of lightning and rumble of thunder is a stark reminder paradise can turn perilous in a heartbeat. Here, the only forecast is get out now, because with these monstrous waterspouts on the horizon, who knows what terrifying spectacle awaits. A security breach at the police station. Left unattended in an office, a suspect makes a daring escape attempt. Taking advantage of a seemingly opportune moment, the cuffed individual slowly inches towards the station's main door. With the twist of the knob, freedom beckons. The suspect steps out, blending into the night, their ultimate fate hanging in the balance. Will they vanish without a trace, or will their escape be short-lived? Haunting footage from Saudi Arabia captured on October 18, 2020 shows a man's terrifying ordeal in a parking structure. The video depicts him calmly walking down a staircase when suddenly the structure itself begins to crumble around him. In a scene straight out of a nightmare, chaos erupts as he narrowly avoids being caught in the collapsing concrete. In the high-stakes world of hauling heavy machinery, one wrong move can spell disaster. Take for example, transporting a massive bulldozer in a flatbed truck. Imagine this. The truck tackles a steep uphill climb, but as it strains against the incline, the worst happens. The front tires of the flatbed lift clean off the ground, leaving the driver with no control over the steering. In a terrifying moment, the entire rig teeters precariously, then starts rolling back down the hill, an unrestrained descent with potentially catastrophic consequences.
Man, not going on.
Brooklyn Marie, a property inspector, encountered an unusual sight during a recent inspection of a vacated house. The clip, captured on her body camera, shows a blurry object seemingly moving through the basement frame. The footage has been slowed down for better examination. Marie returned to the property later, but could find no explanation for the anomaly. While the cause remains unclear, the clip has gone viral, garnering over 26 million views. Commenters are divided, with some suggesting technical glitches and others entertaining paranormal explanations. When tempers flare, some drivers see their cars as weapons. This clip captures the chilling reality. A road rager fixates on another driver, tailing and harassing them for not letting them cut in line. As frustration mounts, the enraged driver pulls alongside, spewing threats and demanding they stop. But stopping is a gamble. Who knows what weapons lurk behind the rage? Our driver makes a smart choice. Keep moving. Little does the aggressor know, his anger has reached peak stupidity. Instead of pulling over, he throws his car in reverse, sending it rolling helplessly down the road. In a frantic scramble, he jumps out to chase after it, creating the perfect escape window for a lucky driver. This close call is a stark reminder: on the road, anger breeds danger, and sometimes the worst enemy is yourself. Jim, a local fisherman in Mammoth Lakes, California, had a fishing trip he won't soon forget. While relaxing by the lake with a friend, a massive bear lumbered out of the woods.
Look at here, Mr. Bear coming my way.
Oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? It's a bear.
The unexpected visitor put on a show for them, parading right in front of their stunned figures.
Mr. Bear, what are you gonna do, Mr. Bear? Oh my gosh, look at here. Mr. Bear is right here.
Luckily, the bear didn't seem interested in them and, after a brief encounter, ambled off without a care in the world. A fortunate day to go fishing indeed, Jim remarked later, clearly shaken but thrilled by the close encounter.
Let's take a quick break
This
from the
dramatic
creepy
footage
stuff
captured
and
by
go back
Coast
to
Guard
the everyday
helicopter
horrors
shows
of
a
Mother
small
Nature.
boat battling enormous waves near the mouth of the Columbia River. The situation becomes more concerning when it's revealed the boat was reported stolen. It appears the individual who took the vessel lacked experience handling it in such rough conditions. The video shows the boat capsizing, leaving the person in a potentially life-threatening situation. The Coast Guard's presence suggests they were involved in a rescue operation, but the outcome remains unclear. A heart-stopping situation unfolded in Crestview, Florida, when an 8-year-old boy with autism went missing from his home late at night. Nonverbal and unable to call for help, the boy's disappearance prompted a swift response from local police. Thankfully, specialized help was on hand. Bo, a K-9 officer on his very first search and rescue mission, was called in to track the missing child.
How are you? I got him, Rob. All right, Rob.
Bo picked up the boy's scent quickly and followed it relentlessly. Within 10 minutes, Bo had successfully located the boy, bringing immense relief to the search party. Recognizing the importance of a gentle approach, the deputies offered the boy a chance to interact with Bo. It was an instant connection, with the boy visibly calming down.
Was showered with praise.
Good job, buddy. Saved the day. Good job. Pretty good job.
Reunited with Bo and the deputies, the boy safely walked back home, where his worried family was waiting. During a normal skydive in Thailand on October 19, 2014, Forrest Troy Pullman captured this heart-stopping video. He was tandem jumping with a friend's wife when things went wrong. Pullman saw the plane make a sharp turn straight at them. The plane's wing, propeller, and tail flew dangerously close, narrowly missing them both. The impact ripped off Pullman's drogue and bridle, preventing its main parachute from opening. They plummeted in a terrifying freefall. But luckily, Pullman was able to activate his reserve chute, bringing them safely down. Shaken by the incident, Pullman blamed pilot error and acknowledged their incredible luck in avoiding injury. He quit working at that drop zone and took a break from skydiving altogether. This police cam footage captured at Salt Lake City International Airport in 2021 shows a passenger's frustration escalate after a seat change. Initially nervous about being bumped from an aisle seat to middle one, the woman's agitation quickly grows.
What have I done on the plane?
Well,
I would like to ask you what I have done on the plane.
I listened to your side, and I listened to their
I'm not asking about my side. I'm asking you what I have done on the plane. Did I touch someone? Did I touch someone?
So what was your name,
Please
Jacqueline?
explain it. Have I spoken to did I touch someone? Please tell me if I've spoken to someone and I've touched someone.
Okay, so...
Listen to him. Ask him that question.
All right, Jacqueline, we're going to leave.
Ask him.
Jacqueline, you need to leave now because
No,
you've been denied.
ask him.
The recording reveals her shifting blame to the officers, insisting they were responsible and she's blameless.
I don't live
Delta's
here.
not flying.
I live in New York.
Well, good. Okay. Delta
Dude,
has-
who's paying for my ticket?
You're gonna have to. You got refunded.
I got refunded
Let's go.
to live in Utah?
Yeah. Jacqueline. Okay. We're gonna walk out because you
I
are
don't
not a
live
Delta
here.
passenger.
I don't know anyone here.
You're
If
not a
anything,
Delta
I need to get a
passenger now.
ride back to New York.
Okay. We'll walk you out to where the other airlines are. Okay.
Dude, I don't live here.
Delta is denying you service. Okay. Delta Airlines, a private company, is denying you service.
Why
We're gonna go to the other
though?
airline.
Because you guys denied me service. Why? You don't even know why.
Okay,
So
let's
you
walk
better
out.
get me a flight back
Grab
to
your
New
bag.
York.
Okay.
I don't live in Utah.
Jacqueline,
I've never
Jacqueline.
been here.
As tension rises, her demand for an explanation morphs into frantic pleas to board the flight. The reality of a missed flight sinks in, leading to demands for a refund and a return trip to New York.
Dude, this is on you though.
This is not on me. Okay.
Yeah, this is on you.
You caused a disturbance. They have deplaned.
No, I did not cause a disturbance.
The situation spirals further as her screams intensify, fueled by the knowledge she's far from home. Sadly, a misplaced attempt at physical contact with an officer leads to a restraint and arrest.
Let's go.
Stop!
Here, hands behind your back.
Stop!
Hands behind your back. Now. Hands
Stop!
behind your back.
Stop!
Hands behind your back.
Stop! I don't live in Utah.
Stop resisting. Hands behind your
I
back.
don't
Hands
live in
behind your back.
Utah.
Hands behind your back. Stop resisting. Hands behind your back.
Ow, I live in
Stop
Utah.
resisting. Stop resisting. Hands behind your back.
I don't
Gotcha.
live in
Stop
Utah.
resisting.
In a dramatic desert chase, a stolen Tundra SUV led police on a high-speed pursuit. The suspect eventually crashed the vehicle and fled on foot, but the escape attempt was short-lived. Desperation led the suspect to a daring move, stealing a parked California Highway Patrol cruiser in a bid to continue the chase. While the stolen cruiser initially helped evade capture, it ultimately became disabled, with no escape route left. The suspect surrendered and was apprehended by law enforcement. A drive down the road in Huizhou, China, turned dramatic on August 16, 2023, for a couple and an incredibly fortunate driver. At first, they thought they were witnessing some aggressive tailgating, a car way too close to a hulking semi-truck. But as they got closer, a much more serious situation unfolded. The car was actually hitched to the back of the semi, being dragged along. Thankfully, the driver was somehow pulled out unharmed. How long the car might have kept getting dragged is anyone's guess, if not for these observant passersby who sounded the alarm. Exactly how the car got stuck under the semi remains a mystery. It's possible the car rear-ended the truck while it was stopped. The driver didn't even notice. This incident is a chilling reminder of the danger zones surround large trucks and how important it is for drivers to be aware of blind spots. A moment of distraction turns catastrophic in this chilling clip. A man stands frozen, captivated by something unseen, so engrossed to see that a car swerves wildly to avoid him. But the danger isn't over. A horse-drawn buggy, trailing behind the car, is sent careening into a fence. throwing its occupant to the ground. The commotion jolts the man back to reality. Horror dawns on his face as he witnesses the wreckage of his inattention. The cause of his distraction remains a mystery, a silent witness to the chaos it unleashed. This serves as a stark reminder: a split second of lost focus can have devastating consequences. A curious video making the rounds on TikTok has viewers scratching their heads. Uploaded by user Mindfunk7, the shaky footage shows an unidentified creature moving through a grassy field. While details are blurry at first, the creature stops and attempts to climb a hill, offering a brief glimpse. Online sleuths are split on its identity. Theories range from a large rabbit-wombat hybrid to a small child in a costume. More exotic suggestions include a diseased sun bear or even a creature straight out of South Park. Is this video genuine or a clever hoax? The answer remains unclear. Check out the clip for yourself and see what you think. Could it be a new species, a case of mistaken identity, or perhaps the product of special effects? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. This intense dashcam footage from Mexico puts viewers in the patrol car with law enforcement officers navigating the country's drug cartel conflict. As the police cross a known cartel-controlled area, abandoned vehicles become a stark sign of potential danger. Suddenly, the distant crackle of gunfire erupts, a chilling reminder of the ever-present threat. The situation escalates when a bullet slams through the windshield, showering the officers with glass and creating a critical moment. Reacting swiftly, the police take cover by entering a nearby tunnel, escaping the hail of gunfire pouring in from cartel territory. Taiwan has been struck by its most powerful earthquake in 27 years, causing widespread damage, injuries, and tragically deaths. The United States Geological Survey reported a 7.4 magnitude quake hitting the eastern coast on April 3, unleashing a series of aftershocks. In the following 5 hours, at least 76 aftershocks rattled the region, some registering as high as 6.4 on the Richter scale. The tremor's violence is evident in security camera footage from a home, showing wine bottles and glasses shattering to the ground in a cafe. Local fire departments report a grim tally of at least 9 fatalities and over 900 injuries. Taiwan's president has deployed the army to assist with search and rescue efforts. The Central Weather Administration warned residents to brace for more aftershocks. While millions face the threat of severe weather, including tornado watches in 9 states, this college student's story highlights the power in nature. Dramatic footage captured by Ethan Ferry shows Madeline Brangers caught in strong winds on her way to class at the University of Kentucky. The sound of a nearby tornado intensifies as she's briefly knocked off her feet. Thankfully, bystanders managed to alert her, and she sought shelter.
Trying to yell at her in order to get her in, and I don't even know if she really could even hear us yelling until finally she looked over and realized that we were inside trying to get her into safety.
Despite sustaining a minor injury, Madeline's determination is evident. She persevered and made it to class on time. This incident serves as a reminder of the importance of staying weather aware and taking precautions when warnings are issued. Forget haunted houses. The true chills lie on forgotten tapes. Unlike blank ones, used VHS holds secrets, birthday parties, vacations, or something more sinister. This clip, riddled with static, unveils a glimpse into such a mystery. Distorted CCTV footage flickers across the screen. The storage facility is seemingly ordinary. but shadows dance at the edges. Figures flit in and out of view. In some clips, people browse the aisles. In others, a lone menacing black shape lurks in the corner. There's no overt horror here, but a creeping unease settles in. What lurks in the darkness of this storage facility? This is a glimpse into the unsettling potential hidden within the mundane, a reminder that sometimes the most chilling mysteries lie in plain sight. In the aftermath of a landslide, a video shows the chaos left behind, with debris littering the road like scattered teeth. One particularly stubborn obstacle, a massive boulder blocking the way. To clear the path, a crew sent in a crane mounted on a flatbed truck, all controlled remotely for safety. The plan seemed simple: lift the boulder and haul it away. But underestimating a rock's weight is a common mistake. These things are denser than they look, packing a surprising punch. As the crane hoisted the giant rock, something went terribly wrong. Maybe it was a malfunction in the crane itself, or maybe the attachment to the boulder snapped. Whatever the cause, the crane's arm lurched violently, flinging the boulder off course. In a domino effect, the cane swung wildly, yanking the entire flatbed truck with it. They both teetered for a terrifying moment before plunging into a nearby gorge. Thankfully, no one was hurt because the crane was remote controlled. This close call serves as a stark reminder of the hidden dangers lurking in disaster cleanup, especially after landslides where the ground itself can be unpredictable. A terrifying incident unfolded in Eugene, Oregon, when a runway saw from a nearby construction site careened across a parking lot and smashed into a convenience store. Security camera footage captures the harrowing scene. A man, later identified as Shane Remke, enters the store just seconds before the saw comes hurtling through the storefront. The impact is significant, causing the entire store to tremble. Thankfully, Mr. Remke, who was accompanied by his fiancée Holly, had narrowly avoided being struck by the saw.
Shook the whole building. Yeah, I mean, it was like an earthquake. At first, I just saw a puff of dust. It wasn't until I actually saw the projectile, I'm thinking it's going right through this door, right through me.
This close call serves as a stark reminder of the importance of workplace safety measures and proper equipment handling. A tense scene unfolds inside a makeshift guardhouse, a car parked on what seems like a lonely stretch of road. A cartel member, known only by his codename Halkin, is slumped over the wheel, fast asleep, his duty to watch completely neglected. Unaware of the watchful eyes upon him, Halkin sleeps soundly. Suddenly, the car door swings open with a metallic clang. A fellow cartel member, armed and armored in a bulletproof vest, stands silhouetted in the harsh sunlight. The unexpected intrusion shatters the quiet, creating an atmosphere thick with tension. Was this a surprise inspection? A rival gang? The tension hangs heavy as Halkin jolts awake, facing the consequences of his slumber. In July 2023, Wausau, Wisconsin police responded to a complaint at County Market. A 25-year-old man from Texas, Harvey, was reportedly harassing staff. When officers arrived, he was gone, but staff provided a description. Later, police received a report of a stolen vehicle. The caller witnessed a man matching Harvey's description near a stolen truck and saw it driven away. The owner, initially believing it was a prank, realized his truck was missing and confirmed it was unlocked with a spare key inside.
Officer Terry with Wausau PD. Is this a company vehicle or personal? Okay. I don't know if this is going to make you feel any better or not. We do have license plate readers all over the city, and part of the reason why it took me so long to get here is because I was working on getting entered into that system and everything.
Me and someone were talking at the back window, and we saw someone walking up through the parking lot. Next thing, the person I was talking to was looking at me, he's like, "Hey, that's your truck." Honked the horn, and then he just kind of drove up in there, so I thought maybe he was just younger kind of thing. He was playing prank and gonna put it up their way or something.
Was he carrying anything with him?
I almost want to say he had a backpack.
We had a guy this morning. I don't know where he came from. His address is in Texas, but he's been in the area kind of causing a problem. I suspect that this is going to be the same person, but like I said, if he drives through town, it's going to alert on one of our cameras and we're going to find him. Typically, we find them still in the city, which is what I'm hoping for. Our dispatch center put out, it's called an attempt to locate, so basically everyone in Marathon County is looking for your truck right now.
Since Hervey was on probation as a registered sex offender with an ankle monitor, police quickly located him. However, upon activating sirens, Hervey fled in the stolen truck, leading officers on a high-speed chase exceeding 88 miles per hour in a 35 miles per hour zone.
Okay, I think I see it. I'll keep you on speaker, but I'm gonna put the phone down here. 196, I believe I see it. Beyond Burek, still traveling northbound past the water treatment. 196, 1080.
Despite posted warnings, Hervey continued speeding and crashed into a ditch at a sharp turn. Officers observed signs of potential drug use and found drug paraphernalia in Hervey's backpack upon searching the truck with the owner's consent.
Crashed at the curve. At the curve north of the water treatment center. I can see his hands. Show me your hands! 169, I'm out with her. Look at her. Show me your hands! Hands! Show me your hands! Show me your hands! One at gunpoint. Show me your hands! Get out of the vehicle! 169, I'm out with her. Out of the vehicle! Keep your hands or I can see them! 169 for 43, we have one male stepping out. We can see his hands at this time. Face away from me! Step out! Keep your hands up! High risk. Yep. Stay back here. Show us your hands! Do it now! Keep your hands up! Keep them up! Turn away! Turn away! Walk backwards towards the sound of my voice! Keep your hands where I can see them! Face away from me! Face away! Walk backwards towards the sound of my voice! Keep your hands up! Keep walking! Keep walking! I'm coming behind you because I lost it. Keep walking! Keep walking! Keep your hands up! Don't reach for anything! Keep walking! Stop! Hands on top of your head! Interlace your fingers! Get down on your knees! Your hands on the ground in front of you! Lay down! Hands out to the side! Palms up! Do not move! Palms up! Palms up! Place your left hand on the small of your back! 4-5, just be aware. We're right at the crest of the hill, so be careful. The other oncoming unit, we're right here with guns coming that way, so stay still.
Uncooperative throughout, Hervey faced a multitude of charges: felony counts for vehicle theft, fleeing police and threatening officers, as well as misdemeanor charges for resisting arrest, disorderly conduct, and drug paraphernalia possession. He was issued a $10,000 cash bond. Security footage captured in Washington, D.C. in February 2018 shows individuals vandalizing traffic cameras. The video, uploaded to YouTube by BBC News, has sparked discussion about the role of these cameras. The footage depicts a person exiting a vehicle and deliberately damaging a camera stand before tossing the camera aside. Police are searching for those responsible for this act of vandalism, while some online commenters speculate the culprit may have been motivated by a recent speeding ticket. The reason for the vandalism remains unclear. From single breakdown on the highway, its hazards a beacon in the gloom. A spotlight illuminates the scene, but a sense of unease grows as precious seconds tick by. Thankfully, most approaching vehicles swerve to safety, but the danger isn't over. The darkness itself becomes an enemy. Visibility plummets, turning the scattered wreckage into a terrifying maze. One car avoids the initial impact, but another slams into the side of the freeway, its momentum carrying it into the path of those behind. The chaos escalates, blinded by the shadows in the growing debris field, vehicles scurrying out of control. One now entangled in the wreckage, each collision a testament to the high price of a momentary lapse in focus. This incident serves as a stark warning. On dark highways, awareness is everything. A single mishap, unseen in the gloom, can erupt into a chain reaction with devastating consequences. This video, filmed at Stoneman High School, captures a tense moment during a lockdown situation. Students are seen huddled in a darkened classroom as a SWAT team enters. The footage shows officers with flashlights directing the students to raise their hands and put away their phones. Due to the compliance with instructions, the video cuts off before showing the full interaction. However, the brief clip offers a glimpse of the commotion and potential fear experienced by students during such an event.
Hands, put your hands up. Please. Put your phones away.
The students' trembling arms can be seen in the frame, along with sounds of hushed voices as the SWAT team secures the area. The New York subway is a breeding ground for the bizarre. This video captures a scene straight out of a horror movie, a passenger unleashing a blood-curdling, almost demonic scream. The sheer creepiness turns heads, leaving fellow commuters wide-eyed and uneasy. There's no doubt, witnessing this live would trigger a one-way ticket off that train for me too. Quick thinking and clever tactics led to a dramatic arrest in Chihuahua, Mexico. The scene, a seemingly ordinary store on a bright afternoon. Unaware he's being watched, a cartel member steps out of his red pickup truck. Police had been tracking his movements, meticulously planning a sting operation to minimize risk. The moment arrived, police vehicles converged on the target with practiced efficiency, forming a tight net around the surprised suspect. Escape routes were sealed, leaving him surrounded by a sea of fast-moving, coordinated officers. Faced with overwhelming force, the cartel member had no choice but to surrender. A terrifying incident unfolded in Toronto, Canada on November 14, 2019. A city bus slammed into a utility pole, sparking a major safety scare. Thankfully, the passengers escaped with minor injuries. The crash triggered emergency protocols, including shutting down power to the downed lines, crucial to protect utility workers like the one called in for repairs. He suited up in his standard protective gear, a lifesaver as things took a dangerous turn.
Were you rolling? I was.
I don't think so.
I was
just looking for my guy.
I was rolling through the whole thing.
Believing the line to be deactivated, the worker went to cut it. In a heart-stopping moment, it became clear something was wrong. Thankfully, the gear did its job and the worker wasn't injured. This incident is a chilling reminder of the split-second decision and constant dangers utility workers face, especially around high-voltage lines. It also underscores the critical importance of safety protocols and equipment. They can literally be the difference between life and death. Ever partied on wheels? This incident from 2022 shows a dark side of that fun. A party bus driver, 45-year-old Gregory Baldwin, left a trail of destruction in his wake, impacting a shocking 18 vehicles. Body camera footage reveals Baldwin's bizarre attempt to explain his actions. He claims he was simply searching for a parking spot. However, the evidence speaks for itself.
So I drop my people off at Wrigley Field.
Okay.
And
is that what they're at right now?
Yes.
I see there's a couple stuff.
Yes. And I was just like cruising around looking for somewhere to park and just sit there until the game was over. And then I saw this guy cut me off and he was like screaming and yelling at me, so I freaked out, man. I took off because I was scared.
Multiple crashes and the concerned recordings from other drivers, including an ambulance crew, paints a clear picture of Baldwin's reckless behavior. Facing the consequences of his actions, Baldwin was arrested and will be held accountable for his irresponsible driving.
Oh my god, I'm so cold.
The Proper People is a YouTube channel dedicated to urban exploration, created and run by two friends, Brian and Michael. Their passion lies in traveling the world and seeking out abandoned buildings to explore. Over the past 10 years, their channel has established a reputation for trustworthiness. They are known for uploading only genuine footage of their explorations, which is a rarity in a niche of YouTube that is unfortunately overloaded with fabricated content from individuals seeking fleeting internet fame. The Proper People stands out as one of the most reliable channels in the urban exploration community, having earned their popularity through exploring genuinely interesting locations and refraining from fabricating spooky encounters or other sensationalized content. One of their most popular videos features a nighttime exploration of the Jemison Center in Northport, Alabama, which is also commonly referred to as Old Bride's Hospital. From 1939 to 1977, the Jemison Center housed hundreds of psychiatric patients and gained a reputation for its harsh treatment methods. Often regarded as the creepiest building in Alabama, Old Bryce was abandoned in the late 1970s and has since been overtaken by nature, becoming a popular destination for urban explorers from all over the world. As Brian and Michael approach the Jemison Center in their car, the surroundings appear completely deserted. After driving around the grounds for a while, the two YouTubers decide to park their vehicle and begin their exploration. They choose the basement as their starting point. Decades of abandonment have left the entire complex in a state of near total destruction. Graffiti covers some of the walls, while others have completely crumbled away. The dilapidated state of the Jemison Center poses a constant threat of structural collapse, which could potentially trap Brian and Michael inside. However, as they descend the stairs to explore the upper floor, it becomes evident that the precarious condition of the building is the least of their concerns.
Whoa, look at this. Look at this staircase out here. Oh, there's somebody there.
No way.
Yes, I see their light. They're out there. I swear on my life. Right there. Should I say hello?
Yeah.
There's somebody out there. Let's go back to the car. This way. If it's somebody wanting to talk to us.
Let's go to the car now.
Oh yeah.
The camera pans to a window, revealing the silhouette of a person holding a light source on the staircase on the opposite side of the building. Ominously, the moment Brian and Michael turn off their own light, the light in the window disappears as well, suggesting that someone was watching them and deliberately avoiding detection. Even more unsettling, upon reviewing the footage after the fact, a faint light can be seen outside the window frame when they first arrive on the top floor. It is impossible to determine definitively whether this light source originated from the same person who was watching them later. With no response to their calls out, Brian and Michael make the decision to retreat back to their car, fearing they might be ambushed or face an even worse scenario. The true intentions of the other person remains unclear. Adding another layer of mystery is the fact that there were no other vehicles parked in the vicinity when they arrived or departed, implying that whoever was there arrived on foot and likely spent a considerable amount of time waiting. Commuting on a budget can get creative, but this might be the most unusual attempt at a free ride I've ever seen. A passenger caught on camera a rather unorthodox method, using a dog to open the emergency exit of a subway car.
Wow, that's a story.
While undeniably clever in its execution, it's important to remember that emergency exits are for critical situations, not fare evasion. Staten Island's Susan E. Wagner High School in Manor Heights faced a tense situation when a rumor of a weapon in the locker room spread like wildfire. The student-filmed video captures the resulting chaos.
Oh my God!
A student overheard another claim of a weapon, prompting a swift lockdown to allow police a thorough search. Footage shows the school transformed. Once bustling hallways fell silent as students awaited updates. Despite a meticulous floor-by-floor search, police came up empty-handed. The threat, likely a boast or a fear tactic, had unfortunately achieved its goal, causing panic. The video documents the lockdown procedures as officers searched, and then the wave of anxious parents rushing to pick up their shaken children. The students, who had no prior warning, relied on frantic phone calls to parents, some even expressing fear of potential danger. City Councilman Steve Mateo's announcement of everyone's safety served as a welcome relief. Finally, with the school cleared, students were dismissed for the day. While the threat turned out to be unfounded, the incident underlines the ripple effects of rumors and the importance of maintaining a safe and secure learning environment. The Warren County Sheriff's Office has released dramatic footage capturing a thwarted home invasion in Bowling Green. The video shows 4 armed intruders making a critical mistake, picking the wrong house. The chilling clip depicts the brazenness of the crime, 4 figures forcefully entering the residence through the front door. However, their confidence is shattered the moment the homeowner discharges a firearm. Startled and disoriented, all 4 intruders scramble back out, fleeing the scene as quickly as they arrived. If apprehended, the perpetrators could face serious charges, including attempted murder and burglary. The dashcam footage highlights the dangers of using the emergency lane in a congested highway, with several drivers attempting to bypass the traffic by using the shoulder. The focus then shifts to a specific car, a Prius, that not only enters the emergency lane but also speeds through it. This behavior creates a double hazard, as the lane is reserved for emergency vehicles and high speeds further increase the risk of an accident. The perceived shortcut backfires as the Prius attempts to exit the emergency lane at an intersection. Unfortunately, they collide with another car approaching from the side. This incident serves as a cautionary tale. While the initial goal might be to save time, using the emergency lane for personal gain puts yourself and others at risk. In 2011, a fishing vessel captured dramatic footage. A small boat stalled in the water's path as a huge oil tanker bore down on it. Fortunately, the large ship managed to pass by the tiny boat at an unnervingly close distance without incident. Heightening the tension, one person aboard the small boat inexplicably removed their life vest as the behemoth vessel sailed dangerously near. YouTuber Blue Raven has sparked a wave of online curiosity with a recent video showcasing a peculiar phenomenon. The footage depicts a creature initially resembling a dog, positioned in the distance. However, a startling event unfolds. The creature's neck inexplicably extends, transforming it into something akin to a giraffe. As the camera person approaches, the situation takes another twist. Closer inspection reveals the creature is actually a stuffed animal. The mystery then shifts. What caused a stuffed animal's neck to seemingly elongate? The New York City subway system allows pets on board, but the definition of pet can sometimes raise eyebrows. This video captures a moment that perfectly embodies the unexpected encounters you can have on the subway. Passengers are left surprised as they discover a man carrying a large snake inside what appears to be a baby stroller. A lone rider approached a herd of bison thundering the opposite direction. Unfazed at first, she held her ground, but the bison picked up speed.
Oh my gosh, James.
The seemingly endless wave of massive creatures fueling her growing fear. With each pounding hoof, her apprehension morphed into terror, and rightfully so. While they may have let those spikers pass, bison are unpredictable and close encounters can be dangerous. Ridgely Hospital, located in Lancaster, UK, served as a women's psychiatric facility for nearly a century, operating from 1916 to 2013. Notably, it was one of the first such hospitals in the UK to advocate for human treatment of mentally ill patients. Ridgely's walls housed thousands of patients throughout its years of operation, utilizing contemporary treatments like electroconvulsive therapy to address a range of conditions, from severe depression to obsessive disorders and mania. In April 2022, YouTuber Exploring with Tom, along with 3 companions, embarked on a nighttime exploration of the abandoned site. It's important to note that most abandoned buildings remain government property, making trespassing and exploration illegal. However, even beyond legalities, it's generally wise to be cautious and respectful when venturing into such deserted places. After all, these structures could potentially be occupied by homeless individuals, and creating excessive noise is not exactly a recipe for a peaceful encounter.
We're not scared of you.
Oh yeah, well I am scared of you. I think someone is here now, to be honest with you.
Unfortunately, Tom and his friends did not prioritize either caution or respect during their visit. Their exploration was marked by a significant amount of noise and a lack of awareness of their surroundings. Not exactly ideal behavior when exploring an abandoned building.
There's someone there. You see what it is? It might need help.
Hello? Hello? What? Go! 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 Yo! Come! Yo! Everyone okay? Everyone okay? Keep calm. Keep calm. Man! What the Don't hurry up! Get out! Get out! Get out! What do you want? He's right there! He's right there! What the? Yo!
Things took a turn towards the unsettling when the group heard strange noises emanating from one of the rooms. Hoping to identify the source, they called out to see if anyone else was present within the building. This is where the situation became truly unnerving. The moment one of the teenagers called out, a blood-curdling scream erupted from within the room. Without a moment's hesitation, Tom and his companions fled the scene, scrambling back to the safety of their car. Disturbingly, the unseen screamer wasn't content with simply scaring them away. The man continued his pursuit, chasing them all the way back to their vehicle. The identity and motives of this individual remain shrouded in mystery. One theory circulating in the video's comments suggests he might have been a homeless person seeking refuge within the abandoned building. Undoubtedly, having 4 boisterous teenagers barge into your unexpected haven and disrupt the peace with yelling, laughter, and profanity wouldn't exactly be a welcoming experience. Thankfully, the story ends with Tom and his friends escaping unharmed, albeit shaken by the encounter. A Reddit user named KenOD has sparked online discussion with a video showcasing an unusual occurrence in their kitchen. The footage centers around a piece of paper resting on the kitchen island. Viewers can observe the paper remaining stationary for a period before seemingly moving on its own. The dog's apparent reaction to the paper adds another layer of intrigue to the clip. In the comments section, many users acknowledge the dog's behavior as a point of interest. The Reddit user further claims to have experienced unexplained furniture movement upstairs, despite living alone in the house. These additional details contribute to the video's aura of mystery. Urbex Hill, a popular YouTube channel run by Chris Hill, features raw footage of his explorations in some of the most extreme abandoned locations in the US, from asylums to military outposts. Chris tackles everything, particularly places that even seasoned urban explorers wouldn't dare to visit alone at night. In January 2023, Chris uploaded a video to the deserted Paul Reverie Elementary School in Cleveland. After nearly a century of operation, the school closed its doors in 2015 due to dwindling enrollment. Though plans for its redevelopment into housing exist, as of 2024, Paul Revere stands abandoned and in a state of disrepair. The moment Chris steps inside, it's evident. Years of neglect and vandalism have taken their toll. Flooded floors, peeling paint, a shaky structure, the remnants of a once vibrant school lie scattered everywhere, amidst rust, debris, and forgotten books. Fresh chalk messages etched on whiteboards confirm recent visitors. This wasn't Chris's first visit. In a previous exploration, March 2022, commenters, both former students and teachers, expressed sadness at seeing their cherished school reduced to such a state. "10 minutes into the exploration, unsettling sounds, ruffling noises, and strange echoes fill the air.
Somebody's here.
Rounding a corner, Chris spots a flashlight beam. Another explorer, or perhaps a squatter. At 1 a.m. in an abandoned building, caution is paramount. Without knowing their intentions, Chris opts for discretion and retreats in the opposite direction, exploring the library and upper floors. The top floor bathroom holds another encounter.
Somebody's in there. Scared the out of me. Oh, man.
A dark, motionless figure stands in the distance. Startled, Chris draws his weapon and cautiously approaches.
Hello. Oh, it's a f***ing toy. Oh my god, that scared the out of me.
The menacing silhouette reveals itself, a cleverly placed mannequin likely intended to scare trespassers. Eerie detail, the mannequin inexplicably falls forward right before Chris enters, possibly due to sound waves bouncing off the walls. Most would flee, but Chris, seemingly unfazed, continues his exploration, carefully clearing the rest of the room. A poignant detail emerges. Several classrooms brim with usable books, whiteboards, and supplies, resources that could have been donated to other schools instead of being left to decay. Roughly 30 minutes in, Chris takes the risky step of climbing to the roof. Safety concerns beyond police intervention are evident. The dilapidated building poses a significant risk of collapse. Fortunately, he descends safely, only to be met with yet another unsettling sound, a distant howl echoing through the hallways.
Safe is still here. What's in it?
Raising his camera, a shadow flickers behind a door. Multiple people are now in the building, and the possibility of being stalked becomes real. Chris again draws his weapon but finds no one. Admitting defeat, he decides to end the exploration and head home, not before one final encounter.
This is weird as hell.
exploded. Hello? Hello? What? Okay, I know I heard somebody coming down these stairs. I'm out.
Lost in the labyrinthine hallways, footsteps thunder from above. He rushes upstairs, calling out for a response, met with an unnerving silence. Luckily, Chris escapes unharmed and continues his exploration of abandoned locations, uploading new videos regularly. A recent TikTok video by Akbar Extraterrestrial TV has gone viral for showcasing a puzzling phenomenon. The footage features a young child walking near a doorway. Initially, everything appears normal, with the child casting a typical shadow. However, as the child moves away from the door, their shadow appears to detach and remain stationary. This anomaly sparks the viewer's curiosity. The video then highlights a further peculiarity. The stationary shadow seems to exhibit slight movement, even resembling a head tilt. On a Zimbabwean walking safari in Manipul's park, tranquility turns to terror for a group of tourists. While normally these sightseers pose no threat, today they face a fearsome adversary, a fuming lion. The guide instructs them to stay calm, emphasizing that flight would be fatal. As the lion relentlessly advances, a petrified tourist frets about whether to stand or flee. The tension reaches a breaking point when the guide, presumably to scare the beast away, abruptly ends the filming. A terrifying situation unfolded in July 2023, captured on body camera footage released by the New York Police Department. A man experiencing a medical emergency was spotted lying near the subway tracks, seconds away from potential disaster. The NYPD officers on the scene reacted swiftly and decisively, grabbing the man and pulling him to safety just in time. This heroic act serves as a stark reminder of the dangers present on subway platforms and the critical role first responders play in ensuring passenger safety. Disturbingly, statistics reveal nearly 1,400 accidents have been recorded on subway tracks, emphasizing the need for both public vigilance and continued efforts by emergency personnel to prevent such tragedies. The YouTube channel Real Ghost Videos and Mysterious Paranormal Events has uploaded a video that's sending shivers down viewers' spines. The clip showcases a seemingly ordinary scene, a small concert taking place. However, viewers' attention is quickly drawn elsewhere, to the doorway in the background. A shadowy figure appears to be standing just out of sight, partially obscured by the doorframe. The comment section is likely filled with speculation about the figure's presence. Some viewers might interpret its posture as one of longing for the living, adding a layer of paranormal intrigue. Beyond unpredictable weather, property isn't the only worry. This attempted carjacking highlights South Africa's rising boldness of criminals. A seemingly ordinary parking lot pickup turns dramatic as a thief sprints towards the car. The owner reacts swiftly, ditching the keys to thwart the attempt. This incident, though thankfully non-violent, reflects the unfortunate reality of South Africa's frequent property crimes. The owner's quick thinking likely stems from past experiences, a sad commentary on the situation. YouTuber Dimitri of A Sip of Fear delves into a potentially haunted house investigation. While attempting to make contact with spirits, strange occurrences unfold across multiple rooms captured by steady cams. Unexplained noises, a door swinging open on its own, and an object moving beneath the table Dimitri just vacated.
Вас убили в этом доме?
These events, interpreted by Dimitri as a spirit's resistance to new residents, suggest a need for further investigation into the home's paranormal activity. Kia Rusev credits her quick thinking and maternal instinct with saving not only her life, but the lives of the 9 children on her bus.
Some reports of a school bus on fire.
We dispatched EMS to this location. A couple of the kids want to get checked out.
We could have lost our lives. That's what I've been thinking about. Like, it's like every time I look at the pictures, it's like, wow, my seat was the first thing that caught on fire.
The dramatic event, captured entirely on camera, unfolded when the 28-year-old driver first noticed something amiss. The bus was losing power.
The bus started acting crazy and started jerking and going real slow.
Suddenly, a bystander alerted Kia to flames erupting from beneath the vehicle. Without hesitation, Kia sprang into action, efficiently gathering the students, ranging from kindergarten to 8th grade, and leading them safely away from the burning bus.
I just had to stay calm for the kids because they was crying and running up the street, and I had to get them together. Like, make sure they were straight.
Just moments after she ensured everyone was clear, the front of the bus became engulfed in flames. In recognition of her heroism, Kia's employer praised her actions as the embodiment of courage on wheels.
I was just glad that I was being a hero to the kids and being a hero to myself by getting them off the bus.
A recently surfaced video serves as a chilling reminder of the importance of subway safety measures. The footage captures a sudden and concerning malfunction. A subway car door inexplicably bursts open while the train is in motion and traveling at high speed.
Someone told me to take the train today too and be humble.
Thankfully, no passengers were injured in this instance, as no one was leaning against a malfunctioning door at the time. Thankfully, no tragedy occurred, but the event serves as a call to action for continued vigilance in maintaining a safe subway system for all riders. A TikTok video by Zyrene captures unsettling sounds during a church restoration project. The viewer is asked to listen closely as what some describe as demon-spitting fire echoes through the space. As the video progresses, even stranger noises emerge, with the poster claiming they weren't audible during filming. While the exact source remains a mystery, speculation runs wild in the comments, with some suggesting a demon child attempting to lure people in. The tranquility of nature can be a welcome escape from the city's hustle, but for one camper, a peaceful retreat turned into a tense encounter. Unzipping his tent, he came face to face with a hulking grizzly bear right outside. The curious animal, a common sight in parts in North America, where grizzlies are known for their inquisitiveness, rubbed against the fabric, likely trying to get a better look inside. This close proximity is unnerving considering a male grizzly can tip the scales at 1,200 pounds and tower over 8 feet tall. Thankfully, the camper reacted swiftly. He dove back into his tent and yelled loudly to scare the bear away. A heart-pounding chase unfolds as the camera locks on a cartel boat skimming the waves. It's a desperate bid for freedom, with a low-flying police chopper hot on its trail. The air throbs with a roar of helicopter blades and racing engines, building a wall of tension along the scenic coastline. Undeterred, the cartel's driver pushes the boat to its limits. As the chase nears the shore, the scene explodes into action. The cartel members, in a daring move, ditch the vessel and scramble for the safety of the dunes. The police helicopter dips lower, its shadow momentarily engulfing the beach, before disgorging a wave of officers in pursuit. A spine-tingling sound captured on video in a remote eastern Canadian forest has Reddit users scratching their heads. Shared by user Extra Dimension 276, the footage features a long, haunting cry echoing through the trees.
What the f*** was that? I heard some there.
Many Redditors agree the sound is downright terrifying, unlike anything they've heard before. With no clear explanation, speculation runs wild in the comments, with Sasquatch being a popular guess, leaving viewers to wonder what truly lurks in the dense woods.
What the f*** was that? I heard some there.
Buckle up for a thrilling story courtesy of the Flagler County Sheriff's Office, featuring a stolen vehicle, a heart-pounding chase, and a canine takedown that will leave you in awe.
Office K9, stop now, but release the dog!
The Flagler County Sheriff's Office has captured this intense moment on camera, and it's one you won't want to miss. The drama began with a call reporting a stolen vehicle in Bunno, Florida, kicking off a high-pressure situation. The suspect behind the wheel? None other than Dwayne Simpers.
He will bite you! Over here. Hey, get up! No, puppies! No!
In a surprising turn of events, the stolen vehicle screeched to a halt, disabled in a drainage ditch, but Simpers, unwilling to go down without a fight, bolted on foot. However, he was in for a rude awakening. Hot on his heels was a determined four-legged hero. Faced with the unwavering pursuit of this canine crime fighter, Simpers made a wise decision: surrender rather than face the consequences of a canine encounter. A California hike took a heart-stopping turn for one adventurer when he came upon a grizzly bear in the heart of the wilderness. Man and massive predator locked eyes in a tense standoff. The hiker, trying to stay calm, regulated his breathing to avoid provoking the beast.
Don't come towards us. I don't want to use my bear spray.
Just as he readied his bear spray, the encounter took an unexpected turn.
Keep going. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Keep going. That's a good boy. Look at you go.
The grizzly, in a move that defied expectations, seemed to have simply overindulged. With a lumbering gait, the bear ambled past the hiker, apparently more interested in digestion than dinner. Public transportation can be a breeding ground for unexpected encounters, including some unfortunately common ones like petty theft. This body camera footage, captured in 2021, showcases a situation many riders dread: a pickpocketing incident. The video depicts the suspect fleeing on foot after the alleged theft, followed by a pursuit by police officers. The footage then captures a concerning turn of events, as the suspect appears to physically resist arrest by striking an officer. YouTuber Akbar Extraterrestrial TV uploads a video showcasing a woman enjoying a movie night at home when things take a spooky turn.
I guess I'm due for a movie. with some juice. Orange juice. Give me this orange juice. Can I get some popcorn?
As the woman investigates a strange noise, unexplained activity occurs, leading the YouTuber to speculate about a mischievous poltergeist intent on disrupting her evening.
Okay. Hello? No way, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way. Oh no, 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 orange juice, no, 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 no.
The video fuels online discussions about jealous spirits and the possibility of paranormal interference in everyday life. Trapped like a cornered animal, people under immense stress often make illogical decisions. Priorities shift from sound judgment to finding a desperate escape, anything to alleviate the overwhelming fear. Here, the driver, surrounded by vehicles, succumbs to sheer terror and floods the system with adrenaline. While the situation remains unclear, we can certainly understand the primal instinct to take flight. Wouldn't you agree?
Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up!
Though the chase starts slow, it erupts into a high-speed frenzy as the driver panics and slams on the gas. The ensuing pursuit stretches on surprisingly long, the driver weaving through traffic at a hair-racing 110 miles per hour. Despite the dire circumstances, his car control at such speeds is undeniable. However, even the most skilled driver can't outrun reality forever. The minivan inevitably sputters and loses momentum, succumbing to the empty gas tank. Perhaps a pit stop before embarking on this reckless escapade might have been wise, but hindsight is always 20/20. In the throes of panic, clear thinking often goes out the window. The bravado that fueled the chase evaporates the moment the chase ends. Subdued and compliant, the driver lies face down on the asphalt, barked at by officers. The saying holds true: a cornered animal has nowhere to run.
Lord, please. All right, calm down. You're under arrest now. We're done. You're caught. We're done. Okay. You got anything on you I need to know about? Any weapons? No, but my arm. Everything in the car's yours? Okay. How come you ran, man?
A new YouTube video by Shandy Ali Jat Official has viewers questioning the paranormal. The clip features a crew investigating what appears to be a poltergeist in action. The activity escalates after they look inside a room, with one crew member even feeling something brush past him. While the exact nature of the encounter remains unclear, the YouTuber suggests a paranormal explanation, leaving viewers to ponder the unseen forces that might be at play. Dramatic dashcam footage captured a harrowing scene on the night of July 1st, 2019. A significant collision unfolded between a train and a truck, hauling double trailers. The video reveals a truck approaching the railway tracks. Crucially, the footage doesn't definitively show whether warning signals were flashing. Despite this ambiguity, the truck driver proceeds with a crossing. Then disaster strikes. A train, seemingly cloaked by the darkness, plows into the rear trailer of the truck. The force of the impact is brutal, derailing the front car of the train. Given the lack of clear visual warning signals, and the truck driver maintaining a steady speed, speculation swirls that the crossing lights might have malfunctioned. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the dangers posed by malfunctioning railway signals and the importance of exercising extreme caution at railroad crossings, even in the absence of apparent warnings. Los Angeles' bustling metro system rarely sees a quiet movement, but on May 2, 2023, the Vermont Beverly Red Line station became the stage for a terrifying incident. Just before 10 o'clock a.m., a shaken 18-year-old approached LAPD officer stationed at the station. He relayed a harrowing story, claiming another individual had threatened him with a knife. Presenting a picture on his phone, he identified the suspect as 23-year-old Mason Todd Sweener. Armed with a photo, officers descended to the lower mezzanine, quickly spotting Sweener, still clutching the knife. Immediate commands to drop the weapon were issued.
Put it in your backpack. Put it in your pocket. Hey man, you gotta go. You gotta leave.
But Sweener bolted, his flight taking him to the upper level. In a horrifying act, he struck a 74-year-old woman in the head as he ran past.
Step back. FP 425, let me get back to 450 man with a gun. Press 450 man with a knife.
Vicinity 31 FP 421, requesting a backup area. Code 6 and a 450 man with a knife from Beverly.
Stay back, partners. FP 425. FP 425, me a male white, approximately 30 years of age, black shirt, gray sweatpants.
The chase continued onto the street. Sweener sprinted north on Vermont Avenue, where he violently escalated the situation by stabbing a 61-year-old man in the shoulder.
FP 425 is the suspect's a male, white, 30 years, black shirt, gray sweats, Vermont Beverly.
Undeterred, he crossed the street and took refuge behind a parked car in a nearby lot, his grip on the weapon tightening. Officers, determined to stop the threat, surrounded Sweener, repeatedly urging him to drop the knife.
425, going to be a purpose. 410 knife, northbound, Vermont, towards Oakwood. Or 25 be advised, and the suspect is to stab a citizen.
All units 31 FP 425 is in foot pursuit of 450 man with a knife, northbound Vermont towards Oakwood, requesting backup area unit supervisor.
425.
Move backwards.
Put your hands up, man.
Move backwards. I'm not playing with you. Grab my knife. I want you.
Hey, Airship, can you direct me to this in, please? Hey!
I repeat your location. Let me have the frequency, guys. I got them. They're going to be just south of Oakwood.
Hey, just drop the knife, bro. Relax, just drop the knife. Drop the knife, bro.
However, Sweener charged at one officer, forcing a critical decision. In a rapid escalation, an officer-involved shooting took place. Struck by gunfire, Sweener fell, finally relinquishing the weapon. The ordeal concluded with Sweener critically injured but stable, rushed to a hospital.
Hey, with you. You grab that knife, I won't shoot you. Grab it, I'll shoot. Grab that fight. Jump out.
I repeat your location. Air free, so we have the frequency, guys. I got them. They're going to be just south of Oakwood. They're going to be in a parking lot, behind building, guys. Shop 421, guys. U-turn comes southbound Vermont. I got them to the rear. They're going to be in a parking lot, code 6 on the suspect. They have the gunpoint.
Drop the knife! I won't shoot you! Drop the knife!
His victims, the initial 18-year-old reporting party, the assaulted elderly woman treated and released, and the stabbed man undergoing stable hospitalization, were left shaken but alive. Booked for attempted murder with a staggering $2.1 million bail, Sweener now faces a legal reckoning. Meanwhile, the LAPD's Specialized Force Investigation Division meticulously analyzes the scene, interviews witnesses, and gathers evidence to piece together the chaotic events. A recent upload on YouTube channel The Bottom Line, originally by Davis Vlog 4132, has the Hindi-speaking community buzzing. The video captures a nightmarish scenario for any worker, a haunted internet cafe. As a woman settles into work, a series of unexplained events unfold, forcing her to pause repeatedly. The activity intensifies, culminating in an undeniable display of the paranormal. With the final scare, the woman makes the wise decision to pack up and leave for the night. It's a reminder that sometimes work can wait, especially when faced with the unsettling presence of the other side. The vital fishing industry of Patani, Thailand, was the scene of a dramatic incident on January 28, 2022. A routine maintenance operation on a fishing boat took a dangerous turn. 2 cranes were brought in to carefully lift the vessel onto the dock for repairs, each assigned to secure specific parts of the boat. Suddenly, during the critical lift, a cable snapped, sending the boat crashing back into the water. The unexpected plunge also toppled one of the cranes with it. Thankfully, the quick-thinking crane operator managed to evacuate the cab before it was submerged. Though shaken and with minor leg injuries, he received prompt medical attention and fortunately made a full recovery. Despite the harrowing experience, the crane operator displayed remarkable resilience, recounting his story with a positive attitude and expressing gratitude for his fortunate escape. A now viral TikTok by Paranormal Network showcases a resident's struggle with a chaotic poltergeist. The video opens with a bang, depicting aggressive paranormal activity seemingly aimed at tormenting the occupant. The resident attempts to calm the situation, then investigates further. Only to find the room empty. The comments section explodes with humor amidst the chills, with some viewers suggesting the poltergeist pay rent for the disruption. While the exact nature of the events remain a mystery, the video offers a glimpse into the challenges of living with a mischievous spirit. In 2006, a dark chapter unfolded near Lugoff, South Carolina. Fugitive Vincent Filyaw, accused of abusing his stepdaughter, lurked in the woods. One fateful September day, he spotted 14-year-old Elizabeth Schoaf exiting her school bus and hatched a horrifying plan. Feigning authority, Filyaw approached Elizabeth as a fake police officer, arresting her on fabricated marijuana charges. He then led her to his hidden lair, a secluded nightmare beneath the woods. For 10 agonizing days, Elizabeth endured captivity and abuse within Filyaw's underground bunker. Despite the terror, Elizabeth displayed remarkable resilience. To survive, she devised a daring escape. Feigning affection for Filyaw, she gradually gained his trust. Eventually, he loosened his grip, even allowing her access to his phone. Seizing the opportunity, Elizabeth texted her mother one night while Filyaw slept. The message, a chilling plea, spoke of a hidden hole, a bomb threat, and a desperate call for help. Unbeknownst to Elizabeth, Filyaw harbored a sinister plan to lure authorities into the bunker and detonate a bomb. Thankfully, his twisted scheme never materialized. Police surrounded the area within minutes of Elizabeth's message, forcing Filyaw's surrender. Elizabeth bravely emerged from her ordeal, finding solace with her family. Meanwhile, the monster she faced, Vincent Filyaw, received his just desserts, spending the rest of his life behind bars. In 2021, he met his end within the prison walls. Fast forward to December 2023, YouTuber Big Bangs ventures into the abandoned hideout, a place forever etched with the memory of a horrific crime. Stepping inside, a chilling discovery greets him.
I think this was the little girl's backpack that was left here. What a sad sight to see, knowing that happened.
A small girl's backpack lies discarded near the kitchen. While its connection to Elizabeth remains unconfirmed, the possibility hangs heavy in the air. The exploration continues, revealing a collection of unsettling artifacts within the living room. A horror movie chills the atmosphere alongside a Halloween decoration, a homemade weapon fashioned from a broken object, a shattered baseball bat, and a ripstick. These items paint a picture of an unsettling past when viewed through the lens of the location's history. The weight of the crimes committed here intensifies the creepiness of these mundane objects. It's heartbreaking to imagine some of them could have belonged to the very girl Phil stole away. As Big Bangs progresses through the house, furniture and objects, including the bed in the main room, seem more recent than 2006. Squatters could have occupied the space after the abduction, creating a confusing mix of past and present. It's impossible to definitively identify what belongs to Phil, potential accomplices, his victim, and possible later inhabitants. Thankfully, amidst the unsettling relics of the past, a beacon of hope shines through. Elizabeth, the brave survivor, moved forward and built a life. The man who inflicted such pain met his end, held accountable for his crimes. The abandoned hideout may stand as a chilling reminder, but it cannot erase the spirit of Elizabeth's courage and the triumph of justice served. Tonight's police chase took a surprising turn, leaving officers empty-handed. The pursuit began with a black car fleeing from authorities, weaving its way into a residential neighborhood. Understanding the increased risk in a populated area, police cautiously followed the suspect. However, the driver, seemingly familiar with the layout, navigated a series of turns, throwing the officers off his trail. After a determined pursuit through the maze of streets, the chase reached a dead end. The two police cars regrouped, only to confirm their worst fear. The suspect had vanished. Despite their valiant efforts, the culprit managed to slip through their grasp, leaving the night's events shrouded in the darkness. Cleveland Hopkins International Airport staff have been dealing with a persistent visitor for the past few weeks, a woman identified as Susan. However, Susan's presence is far from welcome. Reports indicate she hasn't purchased a ticket or attempted to board a flight, instead choosing to loiter around the airport and verbally harass anyone who crosses her path.
Let's go. We're on our way to the train, hopefully. Come on, let's go, Susan. Susan, let's go. Let's go. Susan, this way.
Airport security has repeatedly removed Susan from the premises, but she keeps returning, undeterred.
Let's go. Let's go. She's like very uncooperative, trying to get her downstairs. Let's go, Susan, let's go. Hey, no! Let's go. Don't. You cannot be back here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I need help, please, right now. Let's go. Let's go. Get off. Let go of.
The latest incident involved an officer attempting to escort Susan out once again. However, this time, Susan reacted violently, sinking her teeth into the officer's hand.
She's fighting me now. Let's go. Let's go. You know what? What is your problem? Let's go. Let's go. Susan, let's go. Sandra? Let's go. Don't you bite.
The situation escalated quickly. The officer, clearly struggling to subdue Susan, called for backup. Video footage shows a chaotic scene with both parties seemingly grappling for control. Susan, her voice hoarse, cries out for help from security guards. Additional officers arrive to assist in restraining her.
Okay. Yeah. Hello. Virginia's bringing the car over. Over there.
She's good. She's good right there.
You gotta watch out.
Susan's erratic behavior, from aggression to dramatic tears, suggests there might be underlying issues at play. Hopefully, amidst the chaos, she will be assessed and receive the help she needs. Meanwhile, the injured officer examines the bite wound, a painful reminder of the incident. A shiver-inducing Reddit post by Clue44 has users questioning their sanity. After weeks of experiencing unexplained activity at home, Clue44 captured an unsettling audio recording. The clip has sparked debate in the comments section, with many Redditors agreeing there's a voice present. Descriptions vary, with some like Clue44 hearing a harsh K sound, while interpretations of the spoken words remain elusive. The video serves as a chilling reminder of the unexplained phenomena that can plague even the most skeptical minds, leaving viewers to ponder the source of the mysterious voice. A frantic scene unfolded along a rain-swollen river where a woman clung desperately to life. Swept away by the raging current, she fought to stay above water as police raced alongside on the embankment. Officers on either side of the river, voices strained by urgency, shouted instructions and attempted to throw a lifeline. The first attempt missed. The woman carried downstream by the relentless flow. A second attempt, but disaster struck as she grasped the rope before being ripped away by the current.
The rope is now floating toward North Hollywood.
Reinforcements arrived, dropping a life jacket. This offered a temporary reprieve as the woman grabbed onto a nearby wall with all her remaining strength. The roar of LA firefighters cutting through a metal fence added to the chaos. A ladder was lowered, but the fierce current proved too powerful as the woman screamed, reaching out in a desperate attempt to grab hold. The unforgiving water claimed her once more, pulling her under the looming overpass. Just when hope seems lost, a rescuer from a hovering helicopter descended into the churning river. A lifeline was thrown, this time successfully secured. With a surge of relief, the rescuer hoisted the woman to safety, pulling her away from the brink of disaster. The catalyst for this life-or-death struggle? A seemingly harmless act. Reports indicate the woman waded into the shallow river to retrieve a friend's dropped phone. However, a sudden downpour transformed the once placid waterway into a raging torrent, turning a simple act of kindness into a harrowing fight for survival.
In a matter of minutes, we went from 2 to 3 inches of water to 3 feet of water. So what looks benign could end up turning disastrous and/or deadly within minutes.
Though shaken, the fortunate woman received treatment for minor injuries and hypothermia, a reminder of the power of nature and the swiftness with which a situation can turn critical. A recent TikTok by Haunted TikToker has viewers on edge. The clip features a woman returning home with her child, only to find a bedroom light inexplicably turned on.
She and my kid just got back from eating dinner, and my bedroom light is on, which is strange because I don't remember leaving it on. Are you sure?
Feeling uneasy, the woman decides to investigate before bringing her child inside.
Yeah, sure, I didn't leave it on. Come on. Listen, I'm gonna walk inside real fast. I want you to wait.
The video builds suspense as the woman approaches the house, culminating in an unspecified event that compels her to send her child to safety next door.
I want you. Oh my. Somebody broke in. I don't know. Oh. Jada, yes. Go next door. Go next door and get your icy, okay? If you hear me scream.
Despite finding the house seemingly empty upon entering, a sense of unease lingers.
911. Guys, listen. Zach, what's that noise? Zach, are you playing tricks on me? Did you start this? Did you?
As the woman navigates the downstairs area, a quick moment in the background sparks viewers' curiosity. The comment section explodes with speculation, with some users focusing on a small, darting figure in the corner. Theories range from mischievous creatures like gremlins to a more menacing presence. The subways of major cities are breeding grounds for unique encounters. This video captures a particularly unusual one. A passenger dressed in a somewhat unsettling Pikachu costume decides to serenade fellow riders with his violin skills. While the choice of attire might surprise some, it undeniably adds a touch of the unexpected to the daily commute. A terrifying ordeal unfolded for a homeowner when a notification from his security system sent his heart racing. At work, miles away, a sudden alert popped up. His home security cameras had detected movement inside the house. With a jolt of panic, he knew nobody was supposed to be there. Frantically, he pulled up the live feed, his blood turning to ice as he witnessed 2 burglars ransacking his home. The brazen pair had smashed through the back door and were now heading upstairs. Wasting no time, the homeowner dialed 911, adrenaline coursing through his veins as he reported the break-in, with the burglar still actively inside. The police responded with urgency, understanding the critical situation. They arrived and with practiced stealth, crept up the stairs, ready to apprehend the intruders. A sharp command echoed through the house. Get down on the ground.
You're on the floor now. You're on the floor now! On your deck!
Chaos erupted as one burglar bolted towards an upstairs window, a desperate attempt at escape.
Hands behind your back. Who else is with you? Hands to me. Who else?
The other, cornered, surrendered to the officers. The brief chase outside proved futile. The police swiftly apprehended the fleeing burglar as well. Thanks to the quick thinking of the homeowner and the decisive action of the police, the break-in was thwarted before any belongings were stolen. The homeowner, shaken but immensely grateful, couldn't help but credit his security system. The cameras not only provided crucial evidence but also acted as a deterrent, preventing the burglars from making a clean getaway. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the importance of home security, a proactive measure that can deter potential crimes and provide peace of mind. A Reddit user named Perennial Dust has sparked a wave of online discussion with a video taken at the Museo Casa Carranza in Mexico City. The video, filmed while the user appeared to be the only visitor, captures a curious detail, a slight movement in the left-hand mirror panel. The Reddit user suggests several potential explanations for the movement, including an unseen air vent or vibrations from a nearby train or street traffic. Commenters on the video offer similar explanations. While Perennial Dust acknowledges the possibility of a more fantastical explanation, the focus of the video remains on the unexplained movement and potential logical causes. Mother Nature's fury serves as a stark reminder when facing rushing water. The safest course is always retreat. This principle applies not just to raging rivers, but to any situation where powerful currents are at play.
I know. I'm taking a movie. Fucking hell. Oh, shit! Oh, for
A horrific example unfolded in Samoa, where a bus attempted to traverse a flooded riverbed. Initial hope that the driver might succeed quickly dissolved as the relentless water overpowered the vehicle. With a sickening lurch, the current shoved the bus off the road and over a ledge, flipping it upside down in a terrifying scene. This tragic incident, fueled by a poor decision, resulted in numerous injuries and the heartbreaking loss of at least 2 lives.
Standing room only.
No, there's not. Ma'am, put it up there or I'm going to get you on the train right now.
This video exemplifies the challenges of crowded public transportation. A passenger's decision to occupy multiple seats with their belongings creates tension with fellow riders.
First car, unruly passenger.
The footage shows other passengers attempting to reason with the individual, explaining the need for available seating.
No, there's not, you dumb. There's no seats.
Yeah,
there's not a lot of seats. People are standing. People are standing.
What you
say? You're not disabled. You're not pregnant. I don't give. I don't want your bed bugs. I don't want your smell. You're disgusting.
The situation escalates as the passenger expresses a desire for personal space, stating they don't want anyone sitting near them. This response highlights the potential discomfort some riders face while using public transportation. Ultimately, security personnel intervene, resolving the dispute by escorting the passenger off the train.
And I asked for 29 because I don't like it. We're not being very nice there. We don't have anybody, you know, we want to sit down. Okay, it's going to be out.
This incident underscores the importance of consideration and courtesy when sharing crowded spaces like subways. The idyllic scene at Côte d'Alene Parasail unfolded like any other summer evening. At 8 p.m., a man and a young boy approached the booth, the picture of a father-son outing. The boy, around 10 years old, walked comfortably beside the man who appeared old enough to be his dad. Their casual demeanor did nothing to raise suspicion, but the narrative lurched into a suspenseful turn just moments later. As the pair neared the booth, the boy darted behind the owner, Jamin Rodriguez, blurting out, "I don't know that man. He's not my dad." The man, feigning surprise, insisted he was the boy's father. However, Rodriguez and his staff's instincts kicked in. Something wasn't right. Their priority, the child's safety. They reassured the boy while discreetly questioning the man. The man's flimsy story unraveled quickly as he claimed he'd just go get the boy's mom. The moment the man walked away, Rodriguez sprang into action. He didn't just call the cops. He entrusted the boy to his staff and followed the suspect, convinced of his sinister intentions. Rodriguez kept the police updated as he tailed the man, a scene captured in a quick shot of the staff diligently caring for the boy. Thanks to Rodriguez's vigilance and quick thinking, the police apprehended the suspect. This incident highlights the invaluable role of people like Rodriguez and his staff. Their commitment to safety and keen eye not only protected a child, but also served as a powerful reminder of the importance of community. However, the question lingers: where were the boy's parents during this entire ordeal? Thrill-seeking friends took the plunge, a bridge jump with parachutes. Things started smoothly, but disaster struck as one friend collided with another's parachute mid-air. Sent plummeting, both friends faced a heart-stopping descent. Thankfully, the first managed to deploy his chute, but the second was damaged from the impact. Luckily, a risky water landing ended well, with both friends emerging shaken but safe. In February 2020, urban explorer Rhythm Rider, along with his exploration partner, Zay Clark, ventured into an abandoned house at an undisclosed location. According to Rhythm, the house was once the haven of an elderly woman who had recently passed away. Unlike the usual state of abandonment, this house was a stark contrast. The woman's possessions remained remarkably untouched, a testament to the elusiveness of looters and squatters. Throughout the house, Rhythm and Zay documented a treasure trove of belongings, beautiful tableware and gleaming silverware, ornately woven tapestries adorning the walls, and even a fully stocked bar. Based on recovered calendars, the explorers estimated the property to have been vacant since August 2018. However, just minutes into their exploration, Rhythm and Zay stumbled upon a discovery that was both heartbreaking and disturbing.
Like this happening, and then it did. When we walked in here, we took a few steps in the door, and we saw this on the ground. Now, for those who can't figure that, figure out what that is a body stain. And you can see right there, there's a walker. So, unfortunately, it seems that the woman who had lived here had taken a bad fall, landed on the floor, and that's where she expired, unfortunately. It's extremely sad to us. It took us a good 20 minutes to decide what we're going to do here. And, you know, despite it feeling weird, we figured we still need to tell the story because this is a good reminder to everybody that you need to check on your loved ones. It seemed this woman had passed and was laying here for God knows how long before she was found. So check in on your loved ones, guys.
In the heart of a hallway, a human body stain marred the floor, accompanied by a walker lying nearby. This chilling tableau suggested the woman had suffered a fall, one from which she tragically couldn't recover. Alone and unable to call for help, she perished, a terrifying fate to contemplate. Signs of a potential attempt by family members to sort through her belongings were present, but overall, the woman's various possessions remained in remarkably good condition. Even her bathroom supplies were undisturbed at the time of filming. The footage evokes a complex emotional response. The beauty of the house itself, coupled with the evident personality of its former resident, a woman likely talented and outgoing as evidenced by her belongings, stands in stark contrast to the harrowing details of her demise. It serves as a poignant reminder to check in on loved ones, a powerful message underscored by the tragedy that unfolded within these walls. Since then, Rhythm Rider has refrained from revisiting the location, the lingering impact of the discovery making it too difficult to return. Thanks for watching. Stay vigilant, friends.